Hello, my dear viewers. Uh, this is Dipesh Copy Academy, and you're watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. I hope you can hear me. Well, this is 24th of January 2024. We are yet here with another Forex webinar that is where we are actually going to see the price action trading, where we will be covering all the major Forex pairs, and we'll see the important key levels for all the major pairs and how we can use them to increase the risk to reward ratio, or how we can use those key levels to our advantage and make sure that in the longer run we stay uh, profitable. Okay, that is the key here. This is the reason why I'm doing these webinars. So Sandy is here. Hi Rakesh, she says. Hello Sandy, welcome to the stream. uh, it's good to see you here after a long time. You have always been talking to me on Skype, but it is always good to see you here. So guys, if you are new here or you're watching the published video, not the live recording, not the live session, then I must tell you that I am not an employee of Dukas Copy Bank. Although this is their channel, but I am just an independent analyst who is showcasing his skills. You can say technical analysis skills, or you can say that I'm showcasing my price action analysis skills, where I'll be showing you how to draw the key levels and how you can trade around those key levels to make sure that you have the maximum risk to reward ratio possible for your trades, and how to survive this game and then be profitable in the longer run. This is our only purpose of doing these webinars. By the way, at any point of time, if you have any questions regarding the charts that we see, or if you think that this is wow, this is really good webinar, if this comes to your mind, make sure that you share this webinar with other of your friends who want to learn, or maybe they're already learning but who want to, I will say, enhance their skills in reading the charts. Okay, this is purely reading the price. I don't know what I'm talking. Okay, so let's just stop here and start the session. But before I start the session, I must remind you that this is not a trading advice, and we are only going to do the analysis, okay, not the trading. So please do your own research before you put your money on the line. But yes, I vouch for my analysis, and if you stick around with me for a year, maybe for 1 month, you will understand that this is really what is working in the longer run. Before we go to the charts, I must take you through the risk disclaimer. So here is your risk disclaimer. Please understand this, understand it completely, and then we will go on to the charts here. Okay, on your screens right now. So this is a very difficult chart, right? So why not to get rid of these lines which are not relevant now? This channel is not relevant. This was just to give you an understanding. So let's get rid of these ellipse. Now these red lines, they are really important. Why they are important? Because these red lines were shown as the next levels of support and resistances. Now on the daily, I said that if the price makes a higher high, then this will be a relevant low. Now the problem here is that on the daily it made a higher high, but on the very next day it made a lower low. The problem here is that now this is not a swing high. Sorry, this will become a swing high if there is another low here, sorry, higher low, sorry, lower high here, but this is not a swing low, I must say. Okay, something like this is going to form, I think, like this, something like this. But yes, if you go to the lower time frames, you will feel that something has happened here. Rakesh, why are you saying so? Well, this is the dollar index here. You may see here that the price was making, it made a higher high here, and then it made a lower low. So now on 1 hour, the selling has finally started. Okay, the market structure has broken on the 1 hour. The same must be true for the 4 hours also. So this has happened on the 4-hour also. But if you go to higher time frames, that is 1 day, you will see that this is not a very relevant low because this was formed earlier. Look at this price now. This low was formed before this high was made. So in fact, I will say that this is a single candle. So we are not sure. But yes, if we break it down, then we know that the now bias is bearish. At least on the 4-hour, I will say that now the bias is bearish. Now what I am expecting here, I'm sorry if I said something, but I am expecting something like this now on the 4-hour at least. Okay, at least on the 4-hour, I am expecting the US dollar to go down and keep going down in the 4-hour time frame. Got the idea? But that is my expectation. The downtrend has not started or has not been, I will say, uh, the C word. What is that C word? Confirmed. Okay. It will be confirmed only when the price makes a lower high and lower low. So this will be a confirmed downtrend. Now I'm just expecting the price to make a lower high because this has just broken the market structure on the 4-hour and on the 1-hour with so many red candles with the higher raising volumes. That means the people were interested in selling off the US dollar in these 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. So these are 6 4-hour candles. That means the 24 hours. Got this? I hope you are getting this. So I'm just thinking that there is a possibility that the price from here may not continue towards 104.29 and it may go down from here. What if it breaks the higher high? Yes, if it breaks the higher high, then the trend resumes. In fact, that will also not be the trend resumption. That will be what? That will be the possibility, just the possibility of resumption of an uptrend. If it goes like this, say, if it goes here, then can you say that the uptrend has resumed? No, because the price has made a higher high, but it has to make a higher high, a higher low, and then another higher high for us to make sure that the uptrend has resumed. Because there is a possibility that if it makes a higher high, then it can also come down and make a lower low. Yes or no, Sandy? The question is to you. But if it doesn't make a lower low and makes a say higher low and higher high, then okay, the trend is confirmed. It is an uptrend now. So right now, if I ask you, am I cautious? Yes, I am cautious because I'm thinking that there is a possibility now that the trend is going to shift in the downward direction. And if you don't forget it, that on many of the pairs, we were looking for the hidden bearish divergences. Do you remember that? When the price makes, when the indicator makes a higher high, but the price fails to make a higher high, that is a hidden bearish divergence. And that is confirmed at a red candle. Now, today is the red candle, so from tomorrow onwards, you may witness a huge sell-off in this one. Also, if I can show you that this channel seems to be breaking. Yeah, this channel looks like it is breaking, and that too with the huge volumes, where we have still approximately how many hours to close this candle? Approximately 5 hours to close this candle. The volumes are already huge. Yes, so channel is breaking, this low is broken, so maybe the price will go higher for some time and then eventually will be sent down towards 99.24. That is what I am expecting, guys, on the US dollar. Now Sandy is saying, so we should be in a cautious zone now. Yes, we should be in a cautious zone. In fact, I will go to say that technically this channel is going to be a resistance now, because if it was support for the 3 times, don't you think that after the break it will try to act as a resistance? Answer in the comment, yes or no. What do you think? Technically, if this channel was holding as a support after break, don't you think that it will start acting as a resistance? Just a question. Don't you think that this will act as a resistance? Don't you think that it will act as a resistance? So it will be a dynamic resistance now for the price whenever it tries to go higher. So yes, what you can do now, you can actually create a channel which is a rising channel. Suppose I'm just showing that something like this may happen now. Something like this may happen now. Okay, something like this may happen now. Okay, the price cannot come back, but I hope you understood that this is going somewhere here. I hope you understand that. Okay, I'll create it again. So something like this may happen. Okay, okay, why I'm doing something like this. So there is a possibility that the price will strike this channel multiple times from the bottom and then eventually get rejected when it hits in these lines where there was a previous support. Okay, so there is a high probability of this going to happen. So why not you draw a channel by joining this low, whatever it will make eventually a low here, then you join that, and when it breaks, go cautious again and push the price down. Just 2 cents from my side. And you can, yes, you can target this channel low, not this one, but you can actually target this 100.33 on the US dollar in the long run. All right, so that's all from my side in the US dollar index. Let's go to the euro. What is happening in euro? Now in euro, the bias was bearish, but this up move has triggered my this thing. Okay, now 1.0916 was the resistance. That resistance today was traded for some time. Now the price is down, but yes, that is traded, so I go cautious, just like I go cautious in the US dollar. So here also you see that the price was able to make a higher high on the 4-hour, and also there was this huge volume on that candle. Can you see that? There was huge volumes. Now was it a seller's volume? Was it a buyer's volume? We are not sure yet. If you want to find out, you can go to 1 hour and you can check whether it is green or whether it is red, which is more. So green is less, this red is more. In fact, we have to now check out this candle. I will break down this candle and check on the 15 minutes what was the volume on that one. See, sometimes the volumes tell a lot of story that who was winning. So here you see that the selling candle was having a lot of volume, that is previous candle. So yes, here the sellers were very aggressive. So in my opinion, we can only look for the buying opportunity above this area, because in that case these sellers will be out of the market. Now going to the daily again. The volumes are huge, the candle is green. But if we look at the channel, this channel is also taken out. Okay, if not this, then this. The channel is also taken out, a closing above that. I think this is all good, except, okay, this is also good. So everything is good in this one. I think the buyers will be able to push the prices higher from here, although I am removing these channels because they are distracting me. But from the price action point of view, at least on the 4-hour, the price has broken the higher high or the recent high, and now is looking for a pullback. Now when it looks for a pullback, or when there is a first pullback, what you do is you open up your Fibonacci and drag them around here and look for the 50% retracement or the 62% retracement. All right, this is the best possibility. Or otherwise, what you can do is you can also go on the 1 hour and look for a channel down. Now the second high has not formed yet. I'm just hypothetically doing it, and like this. Hey Aaron, hey mate, loving your trading, by the way. Your voice seems Indian. Yes, I am Indian. I am Indian. I'm just trying to mimic the Western accent. Thank you very much for joining, by the way, Aryan. So the point here is that if you are looking to buy this market, you buy this market only when the price breaks out of this falling channel. Make sense? And the approximate area, or I would say the most probable area for this to happen is this rectangle here. Got it? Why this area? Because this is 50% retracement and the 62% retracement, or you can say that the market will be at discount in this region. It will be cheaper than normal. Okay, right now if you buy this market, it will not be cheap, but if it comes here, it will be cheap for the long run. Make sense? Okay, if it doesn't now, maybe tomorrow it will be. Hey Aryan, if you would like to share with us, where are you from? All right, so we got the idea now. There's a potential support around 1.0864 and 1.0877, from where we can reverse this market to the upside. The first target on the upside will be today's high, which is around 1.0932. So what you can do is you can actually pull it around here to this point. I'm from India too, man. Okay, so Sandy here is also from India. You can check him out if he wants to. So are you trading the index, or you are trading the stocks or the futures or the forex? What are you trading? Do you have any exposure in the market right now? Why don't you introduce us for some time? We know each other here. We lost you, Rakesh. You lost me? What? Where did you lose me? Did you lose the voice? No, I can see, I can hear myself. But yes, I also see that YouTube is just going round and round and round. So what does it mean? That my stream is not through? Can you hear me now? I can hear myself, by the way. Sandy, I think everything is okay. I will just open the stats for nerds. Okay, so that I can see everything that you can see. Well, everything is fine here my side. You tell me if you can hear me. Then I will proceed. If no, then I will stop. The chat was disconnected. Now it's back. Okay. Okay. I think I also experienced that. All right. Euro USD is clear now. Let's move to GBP. Now the bias here, we cannot say that the bias is bearish, right? So what we will do, we'll change the bullish. So the bias is bullish, or we are not bullish, but we are expecting it to become bullish. It's very blurry for me. I have around 2 years of experience in the market, still learning. All right, I had been trading from seeing some stocks in binary. Stocks in binary? I had already done forex today, but I am looking at Euro USD right now. All right, Euro USD. I just told you what my views are there on the euro. I think that this up move today, what has happened today, may be repetitive in nature, and it may repeat itself around 1.0864 or around 1.0873, 1.08773. Right? This is possible. I hope you get some insights from here and apply that in your real markets or demo, whatever you can. So the pound, what is happening in the pound? Well, the bias is bearish in this one, and it will turn bullish only above 1.2792. So right now we are still bearish, and we are expecting this channel to hold as resistance. But the problem here is that in the bigger time frame, the US dollar is going to go down. Now if that goes down, there is a high probability that the pound will go and breach 1.2792, which is the resistance as of now. If that happens, we'll turn bullish on this one also. But technically speaking, right now we are not bullish on the GBP USD till the time it is trading below 1.2792. Now where is the next level of support? Next potential level of support is 1.2500 in the long run. It is still intact. Okay, technically it has not gone to the level where we will be looking to buy this market. No. All right. What about the Australian dollar? In the Australian dollar also, the bias is still bearish, and this bias particularly will turn bullish only and only above 0.6748. See, the price was making what? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Now it will go above, then only we can buy. Just I want to make sure what happened here. If this was the lower low or this was the lower low, we have to make out. So low here was 0.6641, here it was 0.6647. So this was lower low, right? So this cannot be counted as a good low. So yes, the next low is here. Between these two, this was the highest high. So price has to go beyond 0.6748 for us to become buyers. If it doesn't go, we don't buy this market. We will only look for the selling opportunities. That's it. What about the New Zealand dollar? Similar is the case, but the problem is that here the no. Yes, similar is the case because this was not the lowest low. Okay, so this is the high now. Hey, I have a question. Is it possible to trade in Dukas copy from India? Yes, it is very much possible, Aryan. And in fact, to trade in Dukas copy from India is the best thing that you can do. But this webinar is not about that. What you can do is you can actually contact me on my Skype, which I will be sharing in some time, and then we can talk about that. Okay, it is a bit tricky, but it is possible and perfectly legal. All right, so now from here what we can expect is we can actually expect the price to shoot higher for some time and then eventually go back like this. Something like this is what is expected from here. But if you want to buy the New Zealand dollar, that can only be done now beyond 0.6278, not before that. Considering it is showing a pullback, why it is blurry for you? I don't understand that. For me it is perfect. Why is it blurry for you? Are you using some small screen? Like, can we short AUD USD now? No, not now. You cannot short AUD USD now. You need some confirmation, right? Yes, it is a pullback, but is the pullback over? Is the pullback over? Okay, you can say, you say that on the 1 hour, you said AUD USD. I'm sorry. You are looking for the AUD USD. I was checking New Zealand dollar. But on the New Zealand dollar, on the 1 hour, the selling had started. Let me check. No, you cannot sell this. You see from here, the sellers tried to push the markets, but the buyers came in again to rescue. So I think now something like this will be formed here. You will see that something like this will form and eventually there will be a breakout. To which side direction, I'm not sure right now, but something like this is going to form here. If it happens to the downside, yes, you can sell, but why to sell this right now? Why don't you just make a channel? Why don't you just make a channel like this and then see what happens? If it breaks to the downside, okay, 0.6526 is your target on the downside, but if it goes to the upside, maybe you will look for a selling opportunity close to 0.6647. Now I'm dropping this channel and these lines again because you should not be trading on the 1 hour. Why not to look for this on the 4 hour, and when you see that the previous broken support will try to become the resistance. You know that the longer time frames are the best for the beginners, right? So why don't you expect something like this here in this market? Why not? See, from here the reason of rejection will be that it is going to test the previous support, which naturally starts acting as the previous resistance. The second time it will be rejected most probably because of this rejection 2 times, and more people will start finding it as the fresh resistance. And when that happens, they may even be able to break from this rising channel support area. And when that happens, we know that the sellers have finally overpowered the buyers, and the next time they go up for any reason, we will be looking for a selling opportunity. And this is the best that you can get, because your stop loss is stop, your loss is small, and your take profit is huge, more than 1:3. Swastik Datta, SUP, what is that SUP? Okay, I'll take it as a compliment. Super. That needs a lot of patience. Yes, Andy, and that is the price that you pay. That is the price that a trader pays for the profits that he makes. The patience. Or otherwise, what you can do is, I will also I think do some this thing for Dukas Copy. They have a very good platform. What you do is, you just right click here, set price alert, and then you see our price and all this. Okay, I'm sorry, you are not able to see this alert parameters, but yes, if you click that, you will find alert parameters where you can set it on price, on equity, on our indicators. You set it on price. If the bid price goes cross up, cross down, less, this on, you set the price, and then you just click it, and then you can drag this alert up and down. If you want it close to that or just before that, you can put it here, and when the price reaches here, you will get an email in your inbox that your price has reached. So within 5 minutes you can come back and start doing the trade. Are you from India? Yes, I am from India. Yes, sir. Swastik, sir. I'm from India. You have any questions? Oh, I think the YouTube is very happy with me today, because it sent Arion and Swastik Datta to me today, and both happens to be from India. Yes, sir. I am from India, and this is Dikas Copy's YouTube channel. They are Swiss bankers. You have any questions, Swastik, or should I move to the next pair? All right, so let's move to the New Zealand. Like in New Zealand, you see that the hourly chart has just become negative, or you can say that the price action on the hourly is now, yes, please move on. Okay, so the price action on the hourly has just entered into negative, because the market structure has broken on the 1 hour. But let's check on the daily. On the daily, the price has gone in the buy, but on the 1 hour it has gone to the sell. Not on the buy in the 1 hour, sorry, daily also, because this was not the relevant low. So the price was here, made a high, low, high, low. After making this low, this made a highest high here. So 0.6278, till the time this is holding, we cannot be buyers in the New Zealand dollar on the daily chart now. Okay, so even if the price keeps on going higher from here, we should not be looking for any buying opportunity in this market, because the market structure is making lower highs and lower lows. Now in this process, if you do not consider this as the low and this as the high, and you consider this as the single low, say like this, in this case, then you will have to go beyond 0.6370 for you to become a buyer. Understood? But I'll request you to consider this as a low and this as a high. Okay, so that makes a sense. Now bias is still bearish, and it will remain bearish till the time the price is trading below this 0.6278. All right, USD CHF, this is the weekly chart. Skip to the daily. So USD CHF, my bias is bearish over here, and somebody I think was talking about the bullishness in this one. I said that even if the price breaks higher than 0.8712, yesterday only in the webinar we told about this, even if the price goes beyond 0.8712, do not buy this market, because it has a falling channel and the sellers will be ready with their orders, and also it has what you call it, the hidden bearish divergence, and there's a high probability that the price will go down, and that is exactly what is happening right now. Yes or no? Yes or no? This bearish price action has met with the 38%, and also the channel, the horizontal levels. There are so many resistances on the way that the price has finally broken and is now going down. We were expecting something like this, but it has broken below that, sorry, before that, and now I'm expecting the price to hold 0.8712 level. I am now expecting to hold as a huge resistance with the targets around 0.8333 in the coming time. All right, you can actually now make a this area is the fresh resistance, and now you can bring them down from here. You can remove all this. If you are getting distracted from the Fibonacci, you can remove that also. You can move this cross, you can remove all this, so that we are clear on the objective. Swastik is saying something. Sir, I found this YouTube channel from one of my friends. Does this YouTube channel also teach options trading? I am brand new here. No, this channel does not teach you the options trading. I'm sorry about that. In fact, this is not my channel, Swastik. This channel is of the Dukascopy bank, that is a Swiss bank. And which options actually are you talking about? There are two types of options. In fact, there are three types of options. One is the binary options, which Dukascopy bank offers. The other one is the stock options, which it doesn't offer. Okay, anyways, so here I think we have discussed this one. USD CAD, we said that the bias is bearish because of the hidden bearish divergence. Yesterday we saw some bearish price action. Now this channel, which is broken, is trying to act as a resistance. On the 4-hour, let's discuss what is happening. Okay, on the 4-hour, you see this broken support here is every time is acting as a resistance now, this area. So the price has broken below and is now not able to find a way to move higher. Every time it is going higher, this channel is acting as a resistance. Eventually, I think it will fall down, and when it does, the 1.3380 will be exposed. If that is taken out, then the next levels of support here is this one. I think these are the potential levels of support that you want to check out in the coming time on the daily chart. Okay, so there's a potential of going back to 1.3343, 1.3288, and 1.3177 in the near term. Similar is the case with the USD JPY. Now, yesterday somebody was talking. Okay, so let's discuss what happened yesterday and what happened now. Hey man, do you come live every day? Yes, I do come live every day at if you are in India, then 10:30 p.m. every day we are live here. You can check my previous videos, and if you want to, back test anything, you can go back, watch my videos. What did I say? And you can have a quick run on the next day, what happened next day, and then you can have a quick run on what happened next day. So if you watch it serially, then you will know the power of price action. Just a saying, okay. And okay, so yesterday you were talking about on 1 hour there was lower low and lower high formed, and my friend wanted to what did my friend want to do? Sandy, what did you want to do yesterday with this one? I think you were looking to short this. Yes, you were looking to short, and then I just show him that this is a higher high formed here. There is a higher probability that the price will make a higher high, sorry, higher low, and start making a higher high here. But for some reason, or maybe just for the bearish divergence, it came down and has broken this low. So now, my friend, this is a confirmed pattern. Okay, this is a confirmed pattern of lower lows and lower highs. So when the price was here, it made a lower high, lower low, higher high. From here, it made no, it is not confirmed. So we are still looking for a lower high and a lower low. something like this has to form for the pattern to conform, and something like this has to form for the pattern to conform. Higher high, higher low, higher high for an uptrend, lower low, lower high, and low low for a downtrend. So the pattern is still not confirmed. We are looking for a lower high that should form anytime soon, and then the lower low should be formed. Okay. But if you are really looking for to short this pair, what you can do is, if you are so obsessed to short the USD JPY, which I'm thinking that there is a possibility, because on the daily we have a lot more to lose for this to become a selling point. That is 144.35 is so far. So if you are looking to short this pair early, actually you can actually drop a sell stop order below the low of today's candle, or otherwise what you can do is on the 1 hour or even on the lower time frames, I think 30 minutes, what you can do is you can draw a counter trending channel. Hey, load the data faster, come on, copy, you're the best. Okay, so what you can do is you can create a channel like this, all right? And look at it. When this channel breaks, sometime or the other, this channel has to break like this. When it does, whatever candle has broken, and with the huge volume, you can get a sell stop order below that, and you can keep your stop loss here, but your target must be, first one will be here, and the second one can be this one. All right, I hope that makes a sense, because in smaller time frames, if you go to the smaller time frames, you have to restrict your stop loss to the smaller time frames only, and your take profit targets first will be from the smaller time frames, and the next one will be from the higher time frames. Now is the time to, but don't short right now, wait for at least the 30-minute channel to break, then you will be entering with the sellers, not you will be anticipating them to sell, but you will be selling with them. All right, so next is New Zealand CAD. Okay, the bias is bearish. Okay, from the 4-hour point of view, now the bias is bullish. Channel would be same as counter trend line breaks. Channel would be same as counter, what do you mean? Channel would be same. Yes. If you just remove this channel, or you create a line, it will be same. The line break, channel breaks is same. You mean to say this, right? You're asking me the same question, Sandy, if I understood your question right. Channel would be, yeah. All right, so New Zealand CAD is like, it is trying to go higher on the 4-hour. You see that? What you can do is, now you can draw a small rectangle here at this was the resistance zone. Yeah, in fact this was the resistance. So what you can do is you can draw this channel here and expect the price to come back to this channel to find it as a fresh support, and then boom, and this can be a buying area. So if you don't know where it will reverse, so you don't have to find where it will reverse. You just draw a channel like this. The price will do something like this: zoom, zam, zoop, zap, zoop, zap, zoop, zoop, zap, zoop. So you can buy this somewhere here. Make sense? Do you understand this concept? There will be some pullback. When it comes to this valid support area, the buyers will jump again, because they have to fill their bags with the New Zealand dollar so that they can buy it with the target of 0.8417. If they do, we will buy also with them, and we will target first this resistance, and then we'll target this resistance, this one, and then this one. All right, guys, you're good in understanding the concepts, because I don't see any more questions here. Is Arion, Swastik is also still there, or they don't have any question? They are very good students. All right. Considering CAD is showing strength, is it? Is it showing strength? I don't think that the CAD is showing strength. If the CAD is showing strength, then the US dollar will fall against the Canadian dollar here very fast. Whereas here the US dollar is falling against everything. Canadian dollar is not showing strength. Canadian dollar, in fact, I think is falling. considering CAD is showing strength, would it be that New Zealand CAD would be bearish? Yes. If the Canadian dollar is showing strength, then this will turn bearish. But I think Canadian dollar is not showing strength, it is showing weakness, my friend. That's why the New Zealand dollar is rising against it. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you're bad. All right, so let's have a look at the Bitcoin, guys. The Bitcoin, as anticipated, for the first week, I think it is anticipated that the first week it will close below 40,914 for the first time in the last few weeks. From the daily point of view, the daily it has already closed. Now, this level of 40,914 may be seen as a selling opportunity with the target of 32,433. No, wait. What wait? No, wait. You want to talk about the New Zealand versus Canadian one? What do you want to talk about? This is only 4 hours. On the daily, it has not gone. USD CAD is bearish, which means CAD should be strong. Yes. USD CAD is bearish, which means CAD should be strong. Okay, you don't know about this or what? See, New Zealand CAD should be bearish too. Yes, New Zealand CAD should be bearish too, but only if the Canadian dollar is strong. It is not that the Canadian dollar is strong, it is that the US dollar is weak. That's why US dollar is falling against the Canadian dollar. You see this? US dollar is okay, I will explain you how what I'm doing right now. So you see US dollar, this is the US dollar index. Today's candle is red, yeah? Sandy, be with me, okay? If you lose me anywhere, you let me know. US dollar is falling across the board, or I can say that the US dollar is falling against the euro. Now check this out. Is it falling against euro? Yes, it is falling against euro. That's why euro is rising against the US dollar. Yes or no? Yes, okay. So the pound, is it falling against the pound? Yes or no? Say pound yes. All right, sir. Now, is it falling against the Australian dollar? Oh, yes, sir. Is it falling against the New Zealand dollar? Okay, just for confirmation. Is it falling against the Swiss franc? Yes. Is it falling against the Canadian dollar? This is a tricky question. Is it falling against the New Zealand? No, it is not. It is not falling against the Canadian dollar. It is rising against the Canadian dollar because this candle is green. That means, okay, this is a red candle. When it was against the Swiss franc, it was falling. When it was against Canadian dollar, it is rising. That means relatively Canadian dollar is even worse performer than the US dollar. Or you can say that the Canadian dollar is even weaker than the US dollar. That's why US dollar is going higher. You understand this concept now, Sandy? Say yes, I understood. If no, then say I have not understood this. Okay, one last question. Is the US dollar falling against the Japanese yen? Question. USD JPY is a red candle in the daily. What does it mean? Which currency is stronger, US dollar or the Japanese yen? The question is, red candle on USD JPY, which currency is stronger, US dollar or Japanese yen? JPY. So of course, so out of this, if this is a red candle, which currency is stronger? If this would have been a red candle, which currency was stronger? Now since this is not a red candle, this is a green candle, so can I say that Canadian dollar is weaker? From which currency is it weaker? From the US dollar, yes? Yes, from the dollar index, we come to know that the US dollar is falling across the board in the major currencies, but we have also learned from this one that the US dollar is also rising against the Canadian dollar, which means that the Canadian dollar is even worse performing than the US dollar today, at least today. So now we go back to Brent and see what is happening in the Brent. Okay, what about the Bitcoin? 40,914 is the resistance. The target is 32,433. So let's go to the Brent. In the Brent, we see that the price is rising here. Okay, the Canadian dollar should be rising, but it is not able to perform well because the price of the crude oil is in a range. It is not rising beyond a particular level. Because Canada is a very good exporter of the crude oil. If the price would have been above 95 or 100 or say 120, the Canadian dollar will definitely appreciate, because now it has been a long time since the Brent is below the 100 mark or say 84 marks. So the Canadian economy is taking a setback, or you can say that people are not interested in buying the Canadian dollar, so they are dumping it. Got my idea now? That is purely fundamental, but technically you see there is a lot of resistance on the way up, and this is just a consolidation before a leg down. That is what I'm saying. The bias is bearish here, so I will write it for you so that you can cross check me tomorrow or day after. Bias is bearish below 84.62. till the time the price is trading below 84.62, the bias is bearish. All right, so keep that in mind. I hope you understood. If you have understood, if you understand the concept clearly as I mentioned them, please give me a thumbs up. I really like it when you press that thumbs up button below the video. It really gives me some energy. Okay, so the last pair of the week. Okay, before I start the last pair, I must tell you the levels of support and resistance in this one. Yeah, so guys, here the support is around 72.33 on the Brent, and the resistance, actually this is not the good resistance. The resistance actual is 84.62. this is just a consolidation phase. All right, and it seems like that the price is breaking out to the top, but do not be a buyer in this market, because I'm looking for selling this close to 84.62. Okay, last is gold. Gold is still consolidating, no more trades on this one, but if it falls from here, I'm expecting 1973 to act as a very good support and push the prices higher. There are huge volumes today for this downside candle. I don't know why or who is selling this, but I am expecting a huge buying around 1973 levels. Let's see how the things unfold in the gold. From the resistance point of view, I think this is not the resistance, guys. This 2088 may be a very good resistance for this market. The support is expected to come at around 1973. Guys, at the same time, if you are looking for any particular pair to trade, you can let me know right now. I'll be analyzing that in front of you. And if Arian is still here and he wants to discuss something related to the Dukas copy, you can check my Skype handle, which is there on your screen right now. You can write me, text me, ask your questions. I will definitely answer your questions if you have any. This Bulls and Bears is my own channel. You can go and subscribe to this channel, and I will be posting some videos very soon on that, also in Hindi and English. And also sometimes if I see a very good trade, I just share it in the community section of that channel, where you can find the trades right into your inbox if you click subscribe and smash that bell icon. Well, that's all. I think there's no more question left for me, so I will just say that I know now that you know what are the next levels of support and resistance. Please keep them on your charts. We can discuss them tomorrow, what happened with them, or day after, but make sure that you switch to your Dukas copy channel tomorrow at 1700 GMT. The daily webinar is written here at 1630 GMT, but we are here around 1700 GMT daily. It will be planned, it will be showing in your this channel's homepage if you just subscribe to it and press the notification bells. Thank you very much guys for your sweet time here. Bye bye, take care, see you tomorrow.